Hi guys, this is Jim Sue and I'm going to unbox and review this Lychee G96 Pro wireless mechanical keyboard. So let's go! Okay, so let's start unboxing this Lychee G96 Pro and tignan natin yung laman niya. Okay, at the start, actually meron talaga tong cover pa itong mechanical keyboard. Kaso lang nawala ko, kaya ito na lang yung ipapakita ko sa inyo. But anyways, ito lang naman yung keyboard and sa loob nito, meron siyang USB Type-C for the cable or charger. And andito yung extra keycaps niya. Extra switches. I'm not really sure kung ano to, pero I think it's a Akko switches. And lastly is the keycaps and switches puller. So yun lang naman yung laman ng box niya. Okay, so this is the Lychee G96 Pro and as you can see, napakaganda niya guys. I really like the overall design and overall layouts netong mechanical keyboard na to. Okay, so let's start with the layout and the design of this mechanical keyboard. So for the layout, it has an 1600 layout or 96% mechanical keyboard yung tawag nito. Wala yung mga knob cluster niya or yung mga end print screen. Pero meron naman siya guys, meron siyang page down and page up dito. And pwede mong gamitin yung FN like function keys para sa mga ganong keys. But wala siya yung parang dedicated keys for the knob cluster. Meron siyang numpad dito which is sobrang beneficial sa mga other professional or some gamers na kailangan talaga ng ganitong klaseng mechanical keyboard. And one thing I really love about this mechanical keyboard is the volume knob guys. Napakaganda ng volume knob nito. As you can see, napaka-rounded niya and sobrang satisfying niya pag ni-roll mo or inikot mo guys. Hindi siya parang peke hawakan. Talagang premium talaga yung experience pag ginamit mo siya. Frame naman, it's really pretty unique guys. Considering na sobrang uso ng mga matataas talaga na frame and talagang box na lang siya. But for this one, makikita nyo na parang meron siyang pa-curve dito na horizontal line. I'm not really sure kung bakit nila ginawa, pero I like this one kasi hindi ko sure, it's pretty unique for a mechanical keyboard, especially for this kind of budget talaga. On the top naman, nandito yung switch niya for on and off and the USB Type-C for wired mode and charging mode. So basically, dyan mo ilalagay yung USB Type-C or dyan mo ikakabit yung USB para mag-charge to or gamitin for wired mode. Next one naman is sa baba. Basically, wala naman masyado importante dito but meron siyang dalawang kickstand para sa adjustment sa height ng keyboard. So kung ano yung preference mo, it depends on you kung paano mo gagamitin to. Tapos meron pa siyang extra protection for the frame para hindi magasgas or at least kahit na ilalagay mo siya, meron pa rin siyang extra space para hindi siya tumama dun sa mismong table mo or sa mousepad. By the way guys, nandito yung USB dongle niya. Hindi ko napakita sa inyo kanina kasi nandito pala siya sa loob ng mechanical keyboard. Kaya papakita ko na ngayon. Overall, goods naman talaga yung design niya and the layout. Yung material pala by the way is plastic. So kung hindi nyo pa nasasabi ko or hindi ko pa nasasabi kanina, it's plastic talaga yan. Maririnig nyo naman eh. Okay, so next one is the features and specs of this mechanical keyboard. For me, ito talaga yung parang market talaga nila or the main advertisement for this mechanical keyboard kung bakit nandun siya sa price range na around 7,000 pesos. So, let's start with the features. This Lychee G96 Pro has 3 modes of connection. So basically, meron siyang tatlong connection guys. Meron siyang USB 2.4 GHz USB dongle. So if ever na i-connect nyo to guys, meron dun sa driver na isasend or manual na isasend ng seller dun. All you need to do is at least press FN4 ata yung nakita ko para mag-connect siya. Para magkaroon na talaga ng connection between this USB 2.4 GHz and the keyboard. So yun yung gawin nyo guys. Next one, meron siyang Bluetooth 5.0. So basically, pwede siyang gamitin sa mga PC, laptop, cellphone na may Bluetooth, and tablet, Macs. Basta for as long as may Bluetooth connection yung isang makikita nyong device. Except for Bluetooth speaker Hindi siya pwede kasi yun, other way around yun. So, basta alam nyo naman and gets nyo naman siguro yung pinupunto ko. And lastly is the wired mode. So, ito yung kailangan nyong gawin guys or ilagay. Ito yung USB Type-C niya. So, all you need to do is connect this one to the keyboard and connect this one to your device. So, yun lang naman. Next one is the RGB and the RGB software. So, ito yung mga features na gusto ko talaga guys. Kasi ang ganda ng features nito. Pwede mong palitan through softwares. Pwede rin manual. I'm not sure kung paano sa manual. Pero pwede siya sa softwares guys. So, all you need to do is download sa softwares and kabit mo na dun. As you can see, napaka-vibrant ng color ng RGB niya. And papakita ko sa inyo yung mga colors na pwede nyong kunin dito. Okay, so nandito na yung main page ng software niya and nakikita nyo dito meron mga pwede nyong i-click dito sa mismo sa mechanical keyboard. And next one, nandito yung key sensitivity na to. So pwede nyong i-adjust kung ano yung trip nyo. Next one is the lighting. So andito yung model. Yung option, meron actually option dito eh. I'm not really sure kung saan, pero meron dito yung mga counterclockwise or clockwise. Andito yung speed, andito yung brightness, and pwede nyo rin i-single color kung ano yung trip nyo dito. So, for example, this one, pwede nyo yung single color, then ilagay nyo lang dito sa always on ata. So, yan. Kung ano yung naka always on, then single color yun. Next one is the macros. So, it's explanatory na rin kung ano yung gusto mo i-macro dito sa mga keys ng mechanical keyboard na to. Dito naman yung firmware or updates. So, kung merong updates, pwede. So, meron din siyang upgrade firmware. I'm not really sure kung necessary pa tong i-upgrade yung firmware. Ayun. Basta yun. Next one, this keyboard has an swappable feature. So basically, it's swappable. And the reason kung bakit I love this mechanical keyboard is south-facing PCB yung meron siya. So pwede ko siyang lagyan ng mga cherry profile and without interference na yon. So eto siya guys. And as you can see, madali lang tanggalin yung keycaps niya and the switches. So all you need to do is kunin nyo to. Ayan. Ayun guys, sobrang bilis lang talaga. So yan. Okay, so ito yung pinili kong switches. By the way, meron pala tong two options. So, meron siyang bare bone and meron siyang yung full mechanical keyboard or talagang kumpleto na siya guys with keycaps and switches. So, ito yung napili ko which is the KTT Wines. It's a linear switches. So, basically, mas preferred ko yun kasi tahimik lang. Parinig ko sa inyo yung sound test ng switches nito after nito. So, you can see, ito yung PCB niya. Nakikita nyo naman yung LED na sa baba and yung mga switches na pins or mga slot for pins is nasa taas. So, ito talaga is south-facing PCB talaga to. And one thing I like this one is gasket mounted. So, mas better talaga yung potential niya when it comes to modding this mechanical keyboard. So, yun lang naman siya. And I really love that features if ever man I decided to mod this one. By the way, this keyboard has a 3 to 5 pin compatibility when it comes to switches. So, most of the switches na compatible dito, pwedeng-pwede. Walang problema guys. Except for optical switches. So, kung mechanical switches man yan, pwedeng-pwede dito sa keyboard na to. So, if you're planning to buy a long-lasting mechanical keyboard, this Lychee G96 has 6,000 mAh battery capacity. So, kayang-kaya na magtagal guys. I'm not really sure kung ilang araw ko na or ilang weeks ko na itong ginagamit without charging. I think it's 2 weeks na. Ginagamit ko siya. Well, it depends on the usage ha. I'm not saying na talagang hindi talaga siya nalolobat, but it depends on the usage. Pero personally, sobrang tagal niya malobat guys based on experience talaga. Let's start with the build quality of this Lychee G96 Pro, and masasabi ko lang talaga mabigat siya guys. Okay, it has 1.2 kilograms based on weight. Mabigat talaga siya guys, kahit mahirapan nga ako pwede mo nga gamitin kahit pang ano to But, yan, technically, it has a plastic material, gaya ng sabi ko kanina. Well, hindi naman siya mukhang chipipay tignan. Kahit na plastic siya guys, maganda pa rin siya tignan. And, ang most importantly, hindi naman siya nagki-quicks or parang meron kang naririnig na kahit anong tunog pag pineflex mo siya. So, hindi naman importante siguro yun kasi hindi mo na i-flex yung keyboard. But, it's important na ganun kasi malalaman mo yung build quality kung goods ba or not. Yung keycaps niya naman, makikita nyo naman talaga dito na XDA PBT keycap siya. So, hindi siya mag-fade agad-agad. So, kung wala naman kayong planong bumili or planong magpalit ng keycaps, pwede kayong kumuha ng bare bone. Pero kung ito naman, matibay naman yung keycaps niya. Hindi siya mukhang, masabi natin low quality. Maganda naman yung mga prints niya or mga legends niya. Kaya, no problem with that. Okay, so next one is sound test na natin tong Lychee G96 Pro na to, and papakinggan nyo yung KTT Wines switches nitong keyboard na to. So let's go. Okay, by the way, this keyboard has silicone dampening, so medyo silent na yung tunog niya. And also, meron na siyang preloop stabilizers, so nalub na ako ng konti dyan. Pero pwede nyo naman ilub pa kung gusto niya talaga ng full potential na mas better yung sound quality nitong mechanical keyboard na to. Actually, marami pang specs and features na hindi ko nasabi. Marami talaga guys, but hindi ko makita kung saan pwedeng makita yung mga ganon kasi hindi kasama dun sa nabigay sa aking keyboard. Overall, I really like this Lychee G96 Pro guys. Pwede siyang maging daily driver ko due to the fact na sobrang dami niyang features and specs na gusto ko. For example, is this volume knob. I really love this one. Yung mga volume knob sa mga other Lychee ko is medyo maliit siya. Ito malaki guys. Sobrang satisfying niya pag iniikot. And I really like na meron siyang numpad dito. Although wala siyang mga nag-cluster, pero compact pa rin siya at the same time with the 96% layout, and sobrang sulit siya. Hindi naman siya ganun kalaki, hindi rin siya ganun kaliit, so saktong-sakto siya, especially kung gusto mo i-combine yung workstation and gaming mode mo. Pero technically, hindi siya ganun kaganda when it comes to traveling keyboard or gagamitin mo for travel, simply because medyo mabigat siya at 1.2 kilograms, pero kung kaya mo nang buhatin yun, no problem with that. And yeah, sobrang ganda guys. I like the sounds, I like the feels, I like the overall performance and also overall design of this mechanical keyboard. Sobrang kwan siya, 10 out of 10 for me. Wala pa akong nagitang negatives, as in, promise. I'm not gonna lie. Although, hindi lang ako sanay dito sa layout niya na parang parang may pa-curve dito. Well, technically, hindi naman issue sa akin yan. Kung gusto nyo ng much better na, hanap na lang kayo ng iba. Pero sa akin, wala naman issue to kasi hindi siya maganda, hindi rin siya pangit, ganun. Okay, nasa gitna siya, okay. Okay lang siya sa akin. So, pero sa akin lang naman yun, depende. Okay, so for the price, it ranges around 4,950 for the bare bone, and it can reach around 6,700 plus or 900 plus. It really depends kung anong switches yung pipiliin nyo. But meron akong Lychee voucher or voucher code for you. Meron siyang 230 or 200 pesos discount ata yun, or 230. Yun yung alam ko ilalagay ko na lang yung code dito. So, pwede nyong i-claim to para mas mura and much cheaper yung mabibili yung Lychee G96 Pro na mechanical keyboard. And also, pwede kayong gumamit ng Shopee discount din. So, kung hindi kayo marunong, tignan nyo lang talaga dun sa voucher code ng Shopee, meron dun. So, yun lang naman. So yeah, if you like this kind of video, please hit the subscribe button there, and ipapakita ko sa inyo yung mga other videos ko pa or other mga product review. And that's it guys, peace. Ay, baliktad.